Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Demella Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. And this is your Feel Your Vibe reading for the collective. And this is a special crystal reading. Feel Your Vibe. And this is for what you need to do to allow yourself to receive or to overcome an obstacle or to allow the divine change, to allow the positive experience, a positive experience coming into your life. Sometimes on a spiritual journey, we are not aware of perhaps behaviors, thoughts, ways of being, experiences, people or situations, aspects which are maybe resisting or blocking, hampering divine change in our lives. So this is a reading for you to see where in your life you might have to have a look, where in your life you might have to perhaps release something. A check. You can think of it as a scan. Let's see. Let's have a beautiful scan and see, is there anything else I need to be doing, Source? Is there anything else I need to be aware of? Is there some area of my life where I am doing something and I'm not aware that it's actually causing resistance, causing a delay, or causing a blockage to what I want? So you can think of this as a bit of a vibrational scan to see, is there anything that I need to do? Is there any guidance Source can give me at this time? Are there any, particularly if there is something that you are doing, a behavior, a situation or an experience which you are keeping, which is causing a hindrance to your energy flow, causing a blockage to your receptivity. We have the Septarian Nodule, here. And please choose one crystal, for we're being very specific with these energies. We have the Jasper, red Jasper. We have the Carnelian, and we have the Obsidian, Okay, we'll begin with the Septarian Nodule, and then will be timestamps for the other crystals below. Hello, all of you who selected, who felt resonance to the Septarian Nodule. Let us see what we receive first before we reveal the card. Confidence. 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 We wish you to be confident in how you be, in how you express yourself, in your thoughts, in your word, in how you present yourself. Your doubt and your second guessing, your having one foot forward and one foot back, causes a distortion to your energetic flow. Everything honors you, and should you be should you be wavering, then everything wavers and is so in your physical manifestation. And many of you wish to, or rather all of you who elected this, you have specific goals, specific outcomes, or rather you actually really know who you are, and you know what you want, and you know what you want to achieve. But for some reason you might feel that you are unprepared, or that you are not good enough, or that there is a doubt, there is a second guessing. Possibly you need external validation. Possibly you need others to agree with you. Or you just simply think it's too big for you, or that it's not real, that it's whimsical. Source wants you to understand that that which you feel true to you is meant to be. The Septarian Nodule is a powerful earth crystal, and it really does focus on abundance and focuses on your resources and focuses on balance within your stability. So this is saying that that which you want to achieve is achievable, is attainable, and it will bring you abundance and stability. However, you need to be as stable within your conviction in attaining it as the stability it will bring in. When you are building a house, you can't be so about the foundation and expect it to stand. You are firm and solid and certain about where you're going to place it, because you would like that house to remain there for a very long time, for a secure time, perhaps even lasting well beyond your years and generations to come. But if you're wavering in how you feel about it, and you are flaky in its execution, it's not really going to last, is it? It's not really going to hold. It's not actually going to amount to anything. It might be blown over by the next breeze. It is imperative that you are now confident in who and what you are. Release the need for others to understand you. Release the need for others to make sense of you. Release the need for others to get you. Release the need for others altogether, and simply understand that you have always been the key to your abundance, the key to your everything, the key to your life, the key to your existence, the key to the source you are. And it's time for you to be at ease and centered within who you are, and be confident with the execution of you. It doesn't mean that you're now bullying people. It doesn't mean that you're now in people's face abrasive. No, it simply means that you stand up for who you are. You claim what's yours. You don't waver when it comes to your experience. For example, we as Velastri, yes, in the beginning of our spiritual journey, we were quite self-conscious about when people asked, so what do you do? It was a bit weird for us to start really explaining, but we understood that should we waver with what we are, it weakens our power. Because if we are shy and almost timid about what we do, our power and our influence is shy and timid. So we used to tell people, yes, we work with energy. We are not from this earth realm. We're actually from a different universe altogether. And we're here to anchor in information to assist humanity rise at this time. And we allowed the person to have their own expression, their own experiencing of it. No one reacted badly. Most people who get it were fascinated. Those who didn't get it were still fascinated. But because our energy was so confident, and because we claimed who we were, it disarmed any aggression. It disarmed even people who would be against it. It disarmed them. They couldn't touch us. They couldn't harm us. And yes, we remember a time when we were giving a tarot session in was it even a pub? I can't remember why we were there, but the person who wished for the session, that was where they were having lunch. So we joined them for lunch and we did the tarot session there. And remember, somebody who was a bit drunk, very drunk, came stumbling by, and it was about it was I think 12 or 1 in the afternoon, but they were thoroughly lit, and they came through quite in their tipsy, saying, oh, Jesus loves you, and almost trying to make us feel guilty about having tarot, but then they stumbled all the way across. And it was fascinating, because I just thought, well, in their state of being, it's a very interesting statement to make when they really seem in a place where, if you're all alone getting that tipsy at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you're probably not in the best of spaces. And so for us, it wasn't even we didn't get angry. We were almost just very compassionate and saying, wow, it's fascinating that being doesn't feel that the energy that we are creating here is love. Even though they are saying these words as though we are doing what we're doing is wrong and we should take more of possibly a Christian mindset to things. It was just the way in which my energy and our energy manifested and their energy manifested, it was very clear that they were not really in the best vibrational space. And it was fascinating because people around us looked at them very weirdly and oddly, where in the past one would think that we would be the odd ones out. They actually were looking at them as if, what's wrong with them? And sources saying, you are so protected in your power that no matter how the other person is reacting, no matter what their intention is, if the intention is not love, they can't reach you. They might say whatever they might say, they might look at you however they want to look at you, but they cannot touch you. And it's time for you to be confident in who you are. Don't fear who you are. If you stop being who you are, if you delay to who you are, if you postpone who you are due to what others think, then you're operating out of fear, and that is when the energy then can manifest in a way which you are not happy with. But when you are confident within the truth of you and you accept it and you claim it and you're in attendance to the source you are, that's so powerful. Your influence is key and primary. Everything around you has to merge. And it was fascinating because when we came in and saw the reading, that being left. So it was literally a clearing of the energy, which wasn't, we literally shifted and raised the frequency in that space to a place where that person felt resistant and they had to leave. And so for you to understand how powerful your energy is, you don't need people to, you're not required, and you do not need to make yourself palatable for people to stay around you. If they're not happy with your energy, they can leave. Put that fire on full blast. If they can't handle the heat, they shouldn't have come in the kitchen in the first place. Okay, so be confident. The key for you is confidence. That is what will assist all of your experiences, all of your manifestations, and all of your what you've been working on to flow and to work. Don't be timid. The timidness and the shyness comes from you feeling almost like you don't belong, or out of fear of how others think. Just a lot of self-aware, just being, not self-aware, but self-conscious, and almost critiquing and judging how you present yourself. Spirit wants to say, do not give anything about any ifs about what other people think about you. Really do not. Don't at all. You remain in your power. Don't give anybody external from you power that way. Don't let, even if they're family, even if they're friends, don't give anybody the power to dim you and to make you lesser than how you feel. That is not love. That is not love. It's manipulation. Be confident in who you are. You are born to be this brilliant being, the brilliant being you are. You are born to be source energy. You are born to be love. And you are love as you claim the truth of who you are. Okay, thank you, Source. Enlightenment. You are very wise. You have much knowledge, and you receive quite a lot of information from Source, from the collective, from Source. You channel. A lot of you channel. A lot of you have visions. A lot of you have premonitions, have prophecies. A lot of you are very special. You have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. And Source says sometimes you shy away from expressing this knowledge because of how people might react to you. You don't want to push the wrong button. You don't want to make people uncomfortable. And Source says, well, always allow it to be intuitive. Not every moment is a healing moment. Not every moment is a moment for you to share wisdom. Feel it out. Should you feel the call to share, share. Should you feel the call not to share, don't share. But it's not that fear is keeping you from sharing. You're not afraid of what the other thinks. How can we say? It is not your self-consciousness that's keeping you from sharing. It's not fear that's keeping you from sharing. It's not needing to fit in that's keeping you from sharing. No, that's different. It's just basically, I can feel that this person is not ready for what I'm going to say, so you're not going to share it. But it doesn't mean you dim your light. It doesn't mean you're not being your full self. You're your full self completely, but you also just intuitively know it'll just be resistance. It'll be a whole hour of us trying to say one thing and them always making excuses, going around and around and around, and you just simply don't have the time for that or the energy to. You don't want to spend your energy there. Planting a seed where the person digs it up and gives it back to you all the time. You're not interested in there. So Source is saying you have a great deal of knowledge, a great deal of wisdom. You have much to bring into this earth realm. You are a great source of enlightenment to many people. You're a great source of clarity, a great source of wisdom. And as you are confident in who you are and claim it, people really benefit from your words, from your time, from your energy. You bring great clarity and great fulfillment and great understanding to people. You really are able to see the way where they cannot see the way. They might see obstacles, they might see barriers, they might just have fog and just not be able to see the road ahead, and you're able to pierce right through the fog, right through the mist, right through those barriers, and give them safe passage along their journey. You are a beautiful being, and you are a great illuminator and a great anchoring of knowledge. So you have much to bring in for the collective. You have much to share, and Source is asking you to not be shy of you, for you are of great wisdom and you have much to share and much to bring into this world for others. For yourself, first and foremost, when you claim the truth of you, you finally allow yourself to receive a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom for yourself, but of course also for those around you. Blessed be. Hello, all of you beautiful beings who were inspired, drawn to the Jasper, the red Jasper. Let us see what the Jasper has for you. Oh, spring. Spring energy, quite strongly with the Jasper energy. A playfulness, new life. Okay, thank you. Source is saying, beautiful beings, those of you who chose or felt drawn to the Jasper, for you, it's to allow an innocence, a childlike innocence, a playfulness. For you are meant to experience newness, a new frequency. So it is a new way for what you've been wanting to achieve to come in. A new method, a new path, a new door, perhaps a new person, a new colleague, a new experience. But whatever you have been trying to manifest, whatever you've been trying to bring about, whatever you've been trying to create, it's time for it to come in a new way, or to develop in a new way, or to take on a new way, a new shape. It is you trying to remain rigid in how you think things should happen that is keeping the energy from amassing what you wanted. And Source is saying it's understandable because you've put so much work and so much effort into what you're doing that you don't want to almost mess it up or lose that momentum. And Source is saying you have shifted to a new frequency, thus everything you're working on wants to shift with you, wants to evolve with you. So it is not that you're going to lose a momentum. It's not that you are giving up on it. It's not that you are not, you're not being, how can we say, indecisive, and you are now not making up your mind and being flaky about things. No, it's not that. You have evolved, you have shifted to a new frequency. Thus the energies and the experiences and the co-creative components also want to evolve and shift with you. Thus you are new, so they are also new. So it is imperative for you to allow the new in your life, whether it is a brand new experience, a brand new opportunity, a brand new relationship, a brand new potentiality, brand new a brand new job, a brand new career, whether it is a new thing like that, or it is something you have been working on, taking on a new life, taking on a new shape, taking on a new way of doing things, a new way of being. For example, the Dumela Universe, for the past, we've been with Dumela Universe about 3 years now. We began our first video 2020, and we started offering services that around the beginning of 2021, and our services have evolved since then, where we used to have things like activations, healing, and light code transmissions and channeling Q&A. Now we simply have a soul session, because we've come to understand that somebody might book a healing, but we end up doing a channeling. Someone might book an activation, but we end up doing a light code transmission. Or sometimes we end up doing all 4 of those things in one session. So instead, we just have a time slot, and we call that time slot a soul session, and whatever soul brings in comes through. And we felt inspired to do that. So Dumela Universe wanted to take a new shape, a new way of offering, and we allowed it. We weren't rigid saying, no, we have to have different options so that people have. We're like, no, Source, we feel we need to shift, and we just shifted with it. And that was just a rudimentary example, but for you to just know that whatever you have been doing might want to take a new shape. Allow it to take a new shape. Allow yourself to leap into the unknown. Allow yourself to experiment, to be playful, innocence, to be light, to explore, to be curious, open curiosity, and allow what you have been wanting to come in a new way. It wants to come in a new way. That is why you elected the Jasper. What you have been asking for, or whatever energies you're working with, they want to come in a new way. You can see it as this. In another way, you were a caterpillar when you were creating all these things, so they all worked with caterpillar formula. And then you evolved into a butterfly. And now all those things want to now take the shape of the butterfly, which is very different from the caterpillar. And so if you keep trying to treat your energies, you're a butterfly now, but you're still acting and being a caterpillar, it doesn't work. But if you're a butterfly and you allow everything now to take the shape of the butterfly, so you can express yourself as the butterfly, things will go more smoother. So you are to be innocent and not be so attached to the way things are, be attached to the way things were, be attached to a specific career, be attached to a specific way of being. Allow yourself new life, newness. It's all about the new, all about the new, all about the new, all about the new. Let go the reins and explore the new energy. Be childlike, be playful, be innocent, be open, be curious. It's time for the new. Whatever you've been asking for, whatever you've been working on, it's time for it to take on a new shape. And new means unknown. So stop trying to plan it, stop trying to direct it, stop trying to understand it, stop trying to define it, stop trying to let go and discover. New is all about discovery. Let go and discover how things want to be, because now everything is taking the shape of Source. And you will receive new ideas. Go with the new ideas. You'll receive new insight. Go with the new insight. It might be scary. It might ask you to do something in a way you've never done before. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. You are here to discover. You're here to explore. New life, new things, childlike innocence, curiosity. It's all about the new for you. That is what keeps things resistant. That is what's holding things up. That you are not allowing it to take a new shape. You are closing yourself off to the new out of fear, because there's no security, there's no guarantee, there's no control with the new. And Source is saying, release the fear, release the certainty, release the guarantee, release the need to control things. You are here to explore and discover. Allow yourself to discover. That is the fundamental control you have. When you are within Source, everything is Source. That's the only control you need to have. Source, which is love. Okay, thank you. Purity, yes. So you're coming to this purified state where everything is now aligning, that childlike innocence, right? Aligning to the shadow and to the light, to spirit, to physical. This is you releasing everything and allowing everything to truly honor you at a raw core frequency, which is why it wants to be a new shape. In the past, you were not in this purified state because it was conditioned. You were under control. You were under the influence of others, manipulation. The energies were splintered, toxic energy. So what you were creating was not clear. It was messy. It wasn't a pure honoring of you. And now you've come to this powerful, beautiful state where you are honoring you, where you are source, where you are pure in your intent, pure within your expression. Pure doesn't mean good. No, that is all the conditioned purity. What we mean is that it honors you completely, the light and the dark, the shadow and the light, the physical, the spirits, the good and the bad. It's you being completely raw and open as you are, authentic and open and vulnerable and naked before spirit. And that is calling in new energies that now honor the pure, open, naked, vulnerable, powerful source you are. Everything wants to come in now balanced and new. This reminds us also of the Temperance card with the two dualities coming on, the Pisces energy also. Really, your deeper soul desires coming to life. The Temperance, alchemy, the light and the shadow, the High Priestess energy. It's time for everything to take on the shape of you, a pure, bright, brilliant sense of you, the source of you. And thus it's taking on new life, a new energy, a new form, a form which honors you, a form which is true to you. It's all about the new, beautiful beings. The new that honors you completely and fully and wholly. Release control. Release the need to have a handle on things. Allow everything to take on a new shape. Trust. It is meant to be, and it'll be so powerful. It's so powerful in this new state of being because it's a state that honors you completely, that honors source, that honors love. Blessed be. Okay, beautiful beings, for all of you who elected the Carnelian, let us see what source would like to share with you. The Carnelian. What are we receiving for Carnelian? The word passion comes out. We're feeling. Okay. Fascinating. A bit of a different kind of energy from the other two. This is less what you need to do, but more what is being restored to you at this time. Passion is being returned to you, to your experience, to your everyday reality. It seems to be the missing ingredients to all that you wish to explore and discover. Passion. It might ask you to choose new things. It might ask you to change gear and to release what you have known, because it no longer resonates, it no longer inspires you. You don't wake up thinking, yeah, this is what I want to do. And it's time for a passion frequency to be returned and to be ignited and to be restored and to be engaged within you. And perhaps you really do enjoy what you're doing, and Source is saying there is a rekindling, there is a rebirthing of the passion of what you are doing. Passion is the key to come in. Okay, and for you all, we are to do a light language transmission to assist in the anchoring of this passion. So, the passion frequency, the light codes for you uniquely. If you could all take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in, breathing in source all around you. Deep breath out, breathing out tension, breathing out resistance, releasing the mind. Deep breath in, vatotures talovetries, kavoturos talovemiazotos, katares kavitries. Deep breath out, valados talovemes, katuros talovitries, kavemes, katuros tavikries, kalotares talovemes, katures. Deep breath in, valos, talovemiakiotos, tares, kialovemes, talovatos, kitries, katuros, talovemes. Deep breath out, valem, miaturos, kitries, talovakiries, katatares, talovovos, turos, kiviavek. Deep breath in, valovam, matares, tries, kalovaturos, talovitries, rikries, katales, talovemes, kazoturos, talovitries, talovemes, katares. Deep breath out, vatos, talovemes, katuros, kries, talovitries, kalovamas, valoturos, kitiries, kavekes. Keep breathing. Mitries, talovatas, kazatires, talovemes, kiviotos. Talovotos taris kiviaturos kialovem miatares kazotos. Ritries kalovakares talovaturos talovitries kalovemes. Vilovatares kalovalavetries talovaturos kiavekes. Valovemes talovatries talovakuros tilovem miavotos. Talovitries talovikiries kalovemes talovates. Vilovates talovam kiatares talovit. Vitores kalovakrias katures. Taros talovemes, talovitries talovapas. Riet katuros talovemes katires. Rites kazoturos kiavekries kakires kalotares. Riques kalotures kilavikries kaloturos kiavekes. Talos karatires talovutries kalavekries kalazutres. Talos kavarikries kalaturos talavamies kazavitries. Zires kalozoves katariskri leveter karatolos talavames. Vutos kitries talovakries kalovates kazatures. Vilovem miatares talovatos katires. Ritries kalovemes kavaturos talovemes. Vitries katuros talovemes kavotares. Deep breath in, valot katires. Deep breath out, valot katares. Deep breath in, valot katires. Deep breath out, valot katares. Deep breath in, valot katires. Deep breath out, valot katares. Take some time for these energies to integrate. Your creative spark, intuitive spark, passionate spark, inspired spark, reawakens. Vatares. Okay, let us see what the oracle says. Protection. Ooh, okay. Yes, source is saying, oh goodness, you are so protected, and your dreams and what you want to achieve and what you want to bring about to this earth is protected and is really nurtured. And you might feel you're all alone, standing out on your own, while other people almost have no support, or that you're feeling that you're the one that sticks out and stands out. And Source says, yes, you're meant to shine, you're meant to stick out, you're meant to be different. And even though you might be standing on your own in the middle of this sea of people, of sheep, or people who are the same, know that you're protected. You are protected and you are loved, and that your path is beautiful. And many people, we see this path opening up. Many people might like to come to you and sit under your shade because you are so strong and you are so wise, and people really enjoy being around you. They enjoy taking having your energy is very powerful, and they enjoy just being under your shade, under your safety, under your guidance, under your love. And know that it's a very beautiful gift to be able to give beings that ease. And the same safety they feel around you is the safety that Source would like you to feel around you at all times. Know that, yes, what you want to achieve is coming through. It's beautiful. It's protected. So it might have been a very long journey. It might have felt like a very long struggle that you've almost lost steam for what you are doing. And Source is saying it's about to be rekindled. You're going to finally feel the spark rise again within you, because what you want to achieve, what you've been trying to do, it's destined. So that's why it's so protected. And within its destined path, Source knew that you would have to go through this rebirth, through this ascension. And as you were going through this rebirth and through this ascension, what you're trying to work on might have had to slow down, might have had to go through some changes, might have had to be paused a bit. And that might make you feel, oh, maybe it's not working out. And Source is saying, oh no, it was simply waiting for you to upgrade, and now it's also going to upgrade with you. So for you to really know that what you're working on and your path and what you've been wanting, it's destined, it's protected, you are safe, and that you're about to have a rekindling, a respark, this lightning, a flash of brilliance coming through to assist you now, so that you can really blossom and grow and become the being you were born to be. Beautiful. Enjoy the delight and the wonderful changes that are about to occur in your life as you now have this powerful rekindling of your energies and passion returning to you, beautiful beings. Blessed be. Okay, and now for all of you beautiful beings who felt drawn to the Obsidian, who elected the Obsidian, let us see what is coming through for you. Okay, the mind. The mind. Beautiful beings who have elected the Obsidian. Okay, excuse us. Doubt. Source would like you to release doubt. The mind, that is where you remain, and that is what keeps things at bay. The mind is meant to be a clear canvas. The mind is meant to be empty at all times. At all times. In that way, it receives frequencies, it receives inspiration and thoughts from your soul. And those energies, those vibrations from your soul then get translated into words, into thoughts. And then you receive the thoughts. And then you may take action on those thoughts or on those ideas. But otherwise, the mind is to remain blank and empty at all times. You spend far too much time filling up your mind with concerns and worries and lists and to-dos and problem solvings and experiences and micromanaging and solving, and it causes a great backlog of energy, because whatever in the mind has to manifest. That is what the mind is there for. If you can imagine, your source, your soul, is within the non-physical experiences. This body, this physical form, is in the physical realm. How else can then the soul now align what it is from source into the physical? The mind. The mind being this beautiful canvas where now your soul can paint a picture, and then you receive the picture, and then that picture manifests in your physical. That is literally what your mind is to do. But because you have been programmed and conditioned to think and to plan and to do and to keep smart and to always keep busy and to this and to that, you are filling up your mind with so much that it is cluttered. So whenever you do receive an inspired thought, you are doubting it because you are comparing what you're receiving to what's already in the mind. And what's already in the mind is of earth, of the physical. What you're receiving is of spirit, of source. Those two worlds are very different. And source would like what's coming in from spirit, from source, to then manifest a new word, a new thought, a new feeling, a new vision in the physical. But because you are so busy with all the other information, you really can't, it blocks it. It brings a block, it brings a doubt, and that's what is bringing resistance, and it's bringing a sluggishness to your manifestations and to your current physical reality. If you can imagine, your mind is this huge bookcase. And when you look to the left and you look to the right, you can't see the end of it. It's just this ever-ending bookcase. And there are so many books on there. And all these books are things you've observed, things that you've learned, things that you've grown up, all these experiences, right? And what's happened is that there's some books that are open on the floor all around you. Some books open on the shelves around you. The books open everywhere, and that information is just going and going and going and going and going. And so when you're now receiving an inspired thought, which is when Source now comes and takes a book off the shelf, which you are now to read, you don't see it. Because as you're going to that book that Source is giving you, you see another book, there's another book distracting you, or when you do finally get to the book that Source is showing you and you're reading of it, you are distracted by other things or the information you just read the day before. You know, you take the book Source gives you, but then you also take the other books that are open in order for you to see whether what Source is giving you is backed up by other books. It just causes a mess. And Source is saying, we wish you would just take all the books and pack them away. And that's what happens when you're present. When you're present and your mind is silent, all the books are packed away in the shelf. They're not going to get lost. You're not going to forget it. You're not going to forget any of the information. You don't have to prove that you have great memory recall. You don't have to prove that you remember everything you've learned and studied. You don't have to prove it by keeping it alive every day. Your computer doesn't have to be on constantly for it to have all the information there. You don't have to always keep checking the file every single day to make sure the file is there. You just know it's there because it's saved, it's there. And when you need to access it, you'll go to the file, it's there. And Source is saying it's time that you trust that everything that you've learned and everything that you've observed is there. It's there. It's not going anywhere. So allow it to be stored so that now the aisle you are in, the eternal aisle you're in, is now empty. All the shelves are cleared. All the tables are cleared. And all the books are in their place in the bookshelf. Ah, peace. Isn't it beautiful? There's no clutter now. Everything is literally away. Peace. There's no distraction. There's no thought. There's no worry. There's no concern. Some of these books are family and friends. They're also, guess what? Packed away. Away. So that you can just focus on you. Nice. Now in this clarity, Source might open up a book which is maybe a friend. Okay, cool. Let me call, let me message, or let me go see that friend. Then you just go. Then when you're done with that friend, with that experience, you close the book and put it back, and done. Release the friend, back to clarity. Ah, nice. Ooh, now another book. Okay, fascinating. Oh, my husband. Ooh, or my wife. Ooh, or my partner. Or my person, or my being, no matter how that person might be for you. Ooh, and a food book. Fascinating. Oh, I should make them their favorite meal. This is what they want. Okay. I didn't ask them what they wanted, but okay, Source, if you think so. And then you go and you make the food, and then you pack the book away. And when you come, when your partner, that person comes back home, how did you know I was craving that? I just felt it. Okay, cool. So if I just allow the bookshelf to be packed and my mind to be empty, Source will literally just bring out what I need when I need it. Okay, this is nice. Oh, look. Ah, a swing. Let me go to the swing. And now you go outside and you're on the swing in the sun. Oh, it's beautiful in the sun. It's beautiful. Now the birds are chirping. Oh, look at that butterfly. All of a sudden you hear a thud. Oh, what's that? Oh, a book fell. Okay, now I'll go to the book. Oh, I finally know what to do for that business plan or that creative adventure, or I finally found the solution to that legal battle, or all of a sudden when you have cleared your mind You're able now to access the important, what you had deemed important, the important solution, the important answer is now free to come to you. You don't have to search every single book on the shelf to try and find the answer. Rather, you have now allowed the answer to be shown to you. And you have no doubt now, because now it's clear. You don't have to now pick up another book to have a reference. Are you sure, source? Are you sure this is the answer? This is the only book that has fallen out. Okay, this is the thought that I'm having, and it's clear. Okay, and the thought came when I was at peace, on a swing, in the sun, and enjoying it. So this answer, this solution to this very serious problem I have, serious in inverted commas problem I have, because source says there's nothing serious. Release the seriousness of everything. Everything is fluid. But the solution to the serious in inverted commas problem I had came when I was at ease. So the solution is born of ease. Thus it's going to be of ease in the implication of it, in the bringing about, in the applying of it, application of it, in the applying of it, in the result of it is going to be at ease. It's going to be at ease when I negotiate with it, when I create with it, when I present it in the workplace. It's going to be at ease. People are going to receive it at ease. The bosses, the colleagues are going to receive it at ease because it was born at ease. It wasn't born at frustration and anxiety, at impatience. It was born at ease, at sunshine, at swing, at butterflies, at birds. It's going to bring that energy. It's not going to be resisted. It's going to be welcomed. Release the mind. It doesn't serve you when you spend all of your day there. It serves you greatly when you literally leave it empty, blank. Because now when you receive something, it's so clear. You are now not confused. And you no longer second guess and doubt yourself. Release the doubt of self. Follow your intuition. Follow what feels right to you. When you clear the mind, you are clear and free to follow intuition, to follow the clarity of you. If you could all close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Valavatries, talovemes, talovotos, kiatries. A deep breath out. Valovemes, katuros, viatares, kalovemes, katires. Deep breath in. Valovem, kivet, kitares, talavatas, katires. A deep breath out. Valoves, kates, katires. Kiatries, tavemes, tavik. Deep breath in. Valotas, kiates, talovem miaturos kiates. A deep breath out. Kitries, talovem, viates, kiates, tavotes. Deep breath in. Vilovem, viaturos, kiavek. Talavatres, katuros, kiatares, kavikries. Deep breath out. Valavates, katires. Kiviatolos, taravelevem, miatos. Ritries, kalavatres, katires. Deep breath in. Viet, viaturos, kiatek. Vilavames, katuros, tavikries, katuros. Deep breath out. Valotas, valotas, valovem, miaturos, kivoturos, kialovetries, katares. Keep breathing. Valotares, talavaturos, kavek, talovem, talovem, talovem. Okay. Let us see what the oracle card has to say. Focus. And the snow leopard is quite a solitary being. in the mountains where it's quiet and still. And look on top of the mountain, gold, abundance. In your stillness, in your quietness, in your clarity, you can imagine how quiet and still it must be in this space. Serene, in the stillness, in this quiet place, in this clarity, that is when you will receive all that which you are. You are working brilliantly at all that you want, and Source is saying, look, you have so much abundance. Your mountain is rich. That which you are receiving, that which you receive from Spirit is so rich. And as you simply center to the truth of Source, you have such great focus, such great clarity, and it brings in powerful ideas, powerful intuitive ideas, and those ideas are gold. The ideas you have are gold. The ideas you have on your own solitary journey, a solitary being, the ideas you have on your own, the ideas that are born of your soul, oh, they're golden. They're golden. And it's time for you not to overthink it and analyze it and, cross-check it and make sure and double-check and get second references. No, trust them. Trust what you receive. Trust what you receive. It's meant to be successful for you. This reminds us of the Hierophant card. That you, the solar journey, you doing things within your own moral compass, within your own source, is the key to your earth energy, your abundance, that second house energy. And it's time that you do things your own way. The snow leopard is very solitary, doing things their own way. It's time for you to do things your own way and not to doubt it, not to doubt. All the books packed in their bookshelf, coming out in an order which might be unusual for others. Maybe others will say, no, you have to take that book first and then that book. But no, for you, you received that book and then the other book, and that's okay. Do it in the way that you received it. That is how you will manifest the gold. Release the rules of others and engage in the rules of your own creative being. Stop doubting your brilliant ideas. That is what holds you back. Stop doubting what you receive. That is what holds you back. Stop doubting your brilliance. Stop doubting your imaginations and your intuition and your beautiful ideas. Stop doubting that which you feel. Stop doubting your intuition. You are powerful. You are beautiful and you are wise, and your ideas are golden. Your intuitive thoughts are golden. What you receive is golden and is abundant. Allow that to take the focus. Allow that which you receive to be the focus, not the noise, not everybody else, but simply that which you receive within your quiet spaces, within your solitude, within your source. Blessed be.